Hey guys, welcome. Hello. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I realize I'm like, holy shit, I am three whole minutes late. I don't like being late to these, right? It just I'm always on time, but I don't know. So today I've been having some technical difficulties. I don't know if it's my computer or my software or what it is, but I restarted everything and ever since it's just been giving me issues. So I don't know what is going on here, but um, I'm also doing a lot of, security things, right? Because a lot of crazy people are just out there stealing people's channels and whatnot. So I always want to make sure that what I'm doing is, security wise, that it's good to go. And so, yeah, thank you guys so much for waiting. Oh my God, I love you guys. How's everybody doing? Oh my God. It is so hot, isn't it? It is miserable. It is miserable. So yeah, speaking of lava, it's hot, right? Are we talking about Chris Watts? Yeah. Oh man. Okay, but anyway, I hope that things are starting to look okay. I made sure everything is looking fine. You guys can hear me, right? You guys can see me. On my end, it's still telling me to select a stream, but it looks like I'm live. So you guys are letting me know that I'm live. Okay, so it's working. It's working. All right, guys. Yeah, if you have your favorite beverage, if you have your favorite beverage, go ahead and bring it out because we're gonna need it. For me, it's just a little bit of cold brew with some, I don't know, what is this? A little bit of milk in it, maybe. Mm. Yeah, I need it. I need it, especially because we're gonna be talking about Twistifer, right? We're gonna be doing Twistifer twats today. Yeah. Hi. Hey, I'm Grandma. How are you? Hi, Shelly, Tootsie, V-Bug, Nancy. How's everybody doing? Karina, hello. Hello, No Name. How are you? No Name was the first person on my other channel, the other live stream. So for all of you who don't know, we have another channel up. It is called Rabbit Hole Rocks Live. So if you guys want to go ahead and follow that channel. I'm going to be doing live streams only on that channel, and it's going to be about anything but Watts. Okay, so if you head over there now, you're going to see a thumbnail with Chris Twats. Obviously, you're going to see Twats, and you're going to see Nikki K and all of their favorite animals from the zoo hanging out with them. But it's definitely not a Christopher Watts content. Like it's not a live stream. All right, or it is, but it's not a Christopher Watts live stream. So if you guys want to join that channel and just hang out with me and talk about other topics other than true crime and Chris Watts, go ahead and follow me on that page. Or that channel. We are going to have our very first live stream today at 4 p.m. So immediately after this one is over, if you want to head over to that channel. Right now, the schedule is looking like every Friday at 4 p.m. Immediately, following this one, we're gonna head over to that one and just shoot the shit. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk serial killers if you want to. We can talk the missing scientists. I mean, anything, right? Anything and everything that is going on in the world, anything that you guys think it's batshit crazy, and I also think it's batshit crazy, we can talk about. So, oh, thank you, Tommy's girl. You're my 11th sub on the new channel. I know, Tootsie. Yeah, Tootsie was number one. Tootsie was the first first subscriber. Tootsie, that's awesome. I will always remember that. Yeah, yeah, Shelly, go ahead and check it out. All right, guys. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into Twister for Twats. And I will say before we do that, this is the part that really gets me because we're about to see Chris manipulate his daddy. Can I have my daddy in the room? He says. And Ronnie comes in, and obviously Ronnie's like, son, what happened, son? What did you do, son? Nothing. You are both the woman. We're going to see that happen. But of course, we can't see his face. And so we can't see the way that he constantly lies to his dad and the way that he's able to manipulate everyone around him because we can't see his face. So we're just going to have to imagine it, right? Use your imagination to be able to imagine his face and his eyeballs in the back of his head. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Or not even continue. Let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, I went to the pros and cons of it. Like after she got pregnant, she told everybody that it was mainly my idea. Center. Yeah, I mean, I wanted a boy.
Did you want to get pregnant?
Hmm?
Okay.
And then after the fact, she said it was mainly me that wanted it, and she was about, you know, she was 70-30 against it at that point. Like, she would tell her friends that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what, 70-30 against it? Like, why?
Okay.
Why? This is the part.
Can you understand that some of this just doesn't make sense to us?
He says, I know. Before Coder even finishes his sentence, he's like, you do understand that this is really weird. I know. Yeah, I know. Believe me. Trust me. I know it's really weird. Yeah, because it's all BS. Everyone can see right through it.
Okay.
So nuts.
How is it possible that a woman and 2 kids are just completely gone off the face of the earth?
I promise you, I have nothing on my hands I did nothing to those kids or her.
Wow. Okay, we watched this last time, but you know, this is where we're starting it because it's so crazy the things that he says. He says, I have nothing on my hands. I didn't do anything to them. I didn't do anything to my wife or those kids, he says. It's so crazy, isn't it? It's crazy that he gives himself up. He's telling the truth while he's sprinkling truths while he's telling lies, right? Because he just said, right? He just said, I have nothing on my hands, even though that's exactly how he murdered his family. He murdered them with his hands. And then says, I did nothing to my wife or those kids. Those kids. Really? Those kids? What about the kids that are missing? They are your children, Chris. Love Buzz, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God, first super chat of the day. Super chat of the day. A. Oh man, the cold brew is hitting me, as you can tell. It's got me. I'm all riled up now. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. Oh, Dragon Onion, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, second chat. Second super second super chat. Second super chat of the day. Thank you so much. Second super chat of the day. Super chat of the day. Hey Rocks, I missed yesterday's live stream. My cat Frank had a urinary blockage, and I spent all day at the ER with him. Oh no. He will be okay, but he had to switch diets and on meds for now. I will watch it later at work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no worries, Dragon Onion. I hope Frank is okay. Yeah, he's oh my goodness. You know, anytime that things go on with cats, it's so incredibly stressful. I mean, yeah. The last time that I had to take Mr. Butters into the ER, I had no idea what was wrong with him. He was just limping. And then he was fine when he got back. And I'm like, okay, well, $500, right? It was actually more like $600 down the drain and you're good. You're good to go now. That's great. You were just limping because you wanted attention, right? Like what was going on with your legs? And then he's fine. He's totally fine now. But man, it's always scary though, right? I'm like, okay, it's fine. I paid the $600. I got his blood work done. Everything came back normal. And that was peace of mind for me. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I mean, it sucks. It's such an expensive vet bill, but at least it's peace of mind. I know that he's fine, but I understand. It's really, really crazy. But yeah, I hope he's okay. Aw, he has such a good mom. Look at you rushing him to the ER. Oh, poor baby. All right, guys. Oh, thanks, Tootsie. Yes. Join us at 4 p.m. for another live. Yeah, the first live on the new channel. You guys are going to choose the very first topic. Isn't that crazy? That's another channel that we're going to be growing together. So you guys get to pick it today. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. Angela, thank you so much. Oh, Angela, you're so sweet. Love to Rocks and chat family. Oh, I love you guys. That is the third chat of the day. Third super chat of the day. Super chat today. All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue.
To make them vanish.
So tell me what happened then. I believe you that you did nothing on your hands. What happened?
When I left, I mean, it's on video that I left and I was in my truck. I didn't like load anything into my truck besides my tools, my container, my book bag, my water jug, my lunchbox.
Okay, but then what happened?
I drove out of the driveway.
No, before you drove out of the driveway. What happened with your wife and your kids?
I didn't do anything like that. They were still in the house.
Where are they? Where did they go?
I don't know. Sir, I really don't know.
Your wife's not the type of person to vanish.
I know she's not.
She had 10 things on her schedule that meant she was going to be there the next day, that day, the day after that, with friends, with a doctor. Okay? She didn't leave because she wanted to.
Okay.
So what happened?
I didn't do anything to her or the kids.
Was it an accident?
I didn't do anything.
Was it an accident?
There was no accident. I don't know if there was an accident in the house. I wasn't there for it.
Oh my God, right. He's already saying, if there was an accident, I wasn't there for it. I didn't do anything to my children or my wife. Wow. If there was an accident, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and just fast forward a little bit. We already saw all of this last time. I just wanted to see the part where he's showing his hands and he's saying, I have nothing on my hands, even though he annihilated his family with his bare hands. God.
It seems like you're about to get it off your chest. Is there any way that you can help us understand more about Shanann and why maybe something happened, so that we don't get a bad picture about her? And what I mean is, what happened that night with her?
As far as like after I talked to her,
With the girls?
it's like when we were having that conversation in bed there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I talked to her about the separation and the house, and she asked me about the affair, and
Okay.
that's how that conversation went.
Okay.
She was distraught. She had like mascara running down her face, all that. I mean, it was.
Okay, what's up with the mascara running down her face? I'm gonna ask you guys because I think we've talked about this before, but I don't know if we are all in agreement with this part. What do we think about the mascara? He mentions this a lot, doesn't he? And because he does, it leads me to believe that there's more to it, right? I think that's important. What is going on with the mascara? Why does he mention that constantly? The only interrogation ever positioned this way, back to the camera. Exactly. What the F? Exactly. What is going on? Why can't we see the guy's face? He's literally sitting with his back to us. Like, come on. And again, right? If this was something that was going to end up in trial, how are you going to show this to the jury? They can't even see his face. They can't even see it. Like, anyway. Yeah, very scripted, Valerie. I agree. That is probably true. She had mascara running down her face when he was murdering her. Yeah, exactly, B. Okay, so that is the question. Okay, so what is with the mascara? I just want to see what you guys think. Okay, so what B said, so it's true because he saw it running down her face when he was murdering her. Option two, what can option two be? He keeps bringing it up, so he definitely saw this happen. So I did see somebody else say something like they think that Chris put a pillow over Shanann's face, and then eventually she kind of like dozed off a little bit, and then he strangled her. The mascara was on the sheets, exactly, Tootsie. So yeah, so there was mascara on the sheets as well that was found. So was she crying and then he wrapped her up in the sheets and that's why there was mascara in the sheets? It's a way to insult her. Oh. They're always very intentional. They they're always very intentional with where they see him in the interrogation room. Where they're oh man. Oh, boops, you I was in the middle of reading it and then it just got deleted. I'm like, "Oh no." Yeah, something like makeup on the pillow and glitter. Right. Yeah, so what is it? Okay, so option 1 is going to be I mean, he saw it, right, when he was, you know. All right, so he saw it as he was strangling her. The second is he wrapped her, right? So after he wrapped her in the blanket, he saw that it ended up on the blanket and then he's like, "Holy shit, mascara was running down her face. Like, is that part of it too? Because the other thing is, right, a lot of us wonder if Shanann would have gone to bed without washing her face. We always thought that was weird. So that is why we're asking the question, because if we are to believe that Shanann got home, went upstairs, didn't wash her face, went straight to bed with mascara on, so full, full makeup. Chris is talking to her. She's crying. And she never removed her mascara, right? Is that what's going on? He wrapped her in the blanket. Okay, and so I think Shanann didn't have time to wash her face even. Exactly. Okay, so then that's gonna be the other one, right? So she didn't have time, meaning that she didn't have time because as some of us believe, she may have been ambushed, right? So she didn't have time to wash her face. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do he saw it. So the first one is he saw it as he was murdering her. And then let me see. And then he wrapped her in the blanket and then she didn't have time to wash. I'm sure there's more. We've discussed this so many times. I'm just right now I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't remember the things that I want to put in the poll. But if you guys do remember, go ahead and say it in the chat. Baumhofer asked Chris about that in the 2019 interview. Like, there was mascara in the pillow. Yes. I think she would have been semi cleaned up before bed. I think so too. She might have been too tired to wash her face. See, that's another thing that I kind of see that, right? If you're coming home at 2 a.m. from a long work trip, you're pregnant, you're tired. I mean, it's been a long day. You're not going to want to wash your face as soon as you get home. All right, we'll leave it up. It could be a combination. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, a combination of many things. Because I thought he would be way too chicken shit to talk to her. I think he just ambushed her. Yeah, a tiger. Yeah, I think many of us. I mean, we know that Chris is a coward, right? So I do wonder if he just ambushed her, right? Because he didn't even want her. He didn't want her fighting back. He didn't want to have to feel that from his victims, the same way that he did Bella and Cece, right? He attempted to kill them before while they were sleeping, and then, as it turns out, it didn't work out because they woke back up. Again, this is according to Chris. We have to take it all with a grain of salt, but I do believe that they were still alive when he took them to Survey 319. All right, guys, let's continue.
That was emotional.
Well, how about this? If we bring in your dad, will you promise me that you'll talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
Okay. Will you promise me that you'll tell him everything? Would it be easier if you told him than he told us?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to be easy or not. I tend to think it's not. I think you're the type of guy that needs to take responsibility because you always have taken responsibility. You've always made the right choice. So I guess I'm just worried that if we bring your dad in here, that could distract you. What do you think?
Distract me from like talking to you?
Yeah.
I just need to talk to him.
Okay. All right. I know you'll do the right thing. I do. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think that you need to think a little bit more about that. Okay?
You need to realize that your dad is not going to stop loving you no matter what you tell him. You are his child, and he will not stop loving you.
Never.
Ever.
And this is not the last chapter in anyone's story at all.
You are his child. He will never stop loving you. That is very true, especially for Cindy. I mean, imagine if it had been Cindy instead of Ronnie, the person who came to his defense. Can you imagine Cindy in the room instead of Ronnie? I mean, Ronnie, we're about to see him, right? He's like, oh my God, what happened, son? Right? But imagine if it had been Cindy. The things that the woman would have probably said in front of the camera, I think, oh my goodness. Right? I think about this sometimes, right? Because I wonder if the case would have been different if it would have been his mom. I wonder if he would have even told her anything, right? Do you guys wonder that too? Because as we know, Chris asked for his dad. And apparently Cindy asked, "Oh, do you want me to come to your rescue too, my love, my son?" And then Chris told her, "Nah, it's okay. I just want daddy." And she's like, "Oh, okay, son. Are you sure?" Right? She was so heartbroken because Chris didn't want her. But I do wonder, right? I do wonder if he decided, "I don't want mom because she's just going to make things worse for me." Do you guys wonder that too? Yeah, she would have went batshit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, man. If Cindy was there, my my ears would bleed. Oh, man. Uh, I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy to think if Cindy had been there, how different this would have been. Chris would have never spoken up. He would have never said anything about Shanann. I am willing to bet that he would have never said anything. But again, I can't really bet anything we don't know. But anyway, let's continue.
Okay. He's been here the whole time. You know, he didn't want to leave you. Have you ever seen, sometimes when an animal's owner dies, they stick around forever? I think that's your dad. Poor guy didn't want to leave today, okay? So, keep that in mind. He wants to hear it all.
Yeah, police were glad she didn't show up. Oh god, yeah. I believe that. Imagine. I mean, Cindy's in the building. "Son, Chris, where are you? Chris, where are you?" Everyone's like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Do you need help? Are you looking for someone?" "Yeah, I'm looking for my son. His name is Twistifer. Have you seen him? He has a big potato head. I'm sure you've seen him." Yeah, can you imagine? They would call security on her ass. They'd be like, "Lady, you're in the wrong building. Okay. The insane asylum is right across the street." People are just having to get her out. They're like, please escort this lady out. She needs help finding the insane asylum. She needs help crossing the street. Can you please just help her cross the street? Show her where the front door is. Show her reception. Help her get her ID out of the purse." All right, let's continue.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we just see that? Did we just see that performance from Chris? Look at that. Let's go ahead and see that again. I'm going to rewind it. He pretends to wipe down tears that don't even exist.
He's been here the whole time. You know, he didn't want to leave you.
Absurd.
Have you ever seen, sometimes when an animal's owner dies, they stick around forever? I think that's your dad.
What?
Poor guy didn't want to leave today, okay?
I didn't catch this the first time. What is Coder talking about here? He's talking about when a person dies, the animal sticks around forever. What is he talking about? What is going on here?
So, keep that in mind. He wants to hear it all. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Did you see that? It's so ridiculous. The guy's not even crying. He's like, right? As soon as Tammy Lee is like, "Chris, you haven't even shed a single tear for your family." He's like, "Oh, don't say that. Just because I haven't shed a tear doesn't mean that I don't miss my family." And now he's doing the exact same thing. He's going, "Ugh, ugh," as if he's crying. He never even cried. What?
Chris, we're gonna let you have, however much time you need, okay?
Okay. You gonna leave us in there or no?
Yes.
Okay. I know.
Okay. We definitely need some closed caption here. Is it even? Oh, it doesn't even exist. We don't even have that option. What? How are we going to translate what Ronnie is saying? Does anyone in the chat speak Ronanese? Yeah, anybody? Can anybody help translate what Ronnie is about to say? Right? Like, we have no clue what the man is about to say, and we can't even see the closed captions. So let's just go ahead and try and decipher what the man is saying with just sounds, right? He's just gonna make sounds. He's probably gonna tap on the table. We have to understand what he's trying to say with the different sounds going on.
And it's polygraph. Failed it. Yeah, because there's
Too much emotions.
How much emotions? All right, that's the one thing I understood. So he's asking too much emotions, right? He's asking about too many emotions, maybe. I don't really know. Speak Ronnie's.
So I mean, they're not gonna let me go.
Is there any reason why they shouldn't?
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that.
Okay. So Chris is telling Ronnie they know about the affair. I came clean about that. That means that Ronnie already knew about the fucking affair, right? He already knew about the affair. I wonder, did Chris tell him when he was in North Carolina? That is what I'm leaning towards. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and pull up oh shit. The calendar is gone because I restarted my computer. Oh, darn it. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the calendar somewhere. Hold on. Ugh, that sucks. Where's my calendar? I'm looking for the calendar, you guys. The calendar's gone. I had to restart everything because, like I said, Discord wasn't working for me this morning. So now I have to find the calendar. Okay, where is it? My goodness. Oh my god. You know, technology, I'm terrible with technology, guys. That's why I just need like one IT person to help me sometimes, you know? I'm out here doing everything myself. I know nothing about technology. I've just been winging it. And, you know, here I am trying to figure things out. Okay. All right, go back to 2018, all the way back. Oh my goodness. Well, luckily 2018 is not that long ago. I just have to go back 8 years on this calendar. I don't even know how. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. There you go. Yes, we found it. So glad we're not looking into a case that happened in the 1800s. Holy shit, it would have taken forever to go back to the 1800s. Clicking away for a whole 2-hour live stream trying to find 1812 on my calendar. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, where were we? Okay, so this is where we were. So Chris took off to North Carolina the first 2 weeks of August, right? And so we know because we heard it from Nicole Cussinger, she was the one telling Chris, oh, don't care about what Shanann tells you. You need family, Chris. You need to talk to your family. Go talk to your family. So I do believe that Nicole Kessinger forced Chris to go and talk with his family. And during this time is when Chris brought up the fact that he has a lovely new mistress on the side, breath of fresh air. Her name is Nikki, I bet he told them. And this is why he went over to their house. And I do believe that Ronnie found out about it at this point. I think that the family was even happy that Chris was trying to leave Shanann for somebody else. What do you guys think? Again, I have no proof of this other than what Nicole Kessinger said, what Chris Watts has said, what Ronnie has said. So it's all kind of been said by the same people. So because of that and the calendar, I do believe that they already knew, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Especially Cindy. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, I'm going to end this other poll. I know it was really short, but I want to ask you guys about this part. What is with the mascara? So we think that she didn't have time to wash. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, so 57% of us believe that she just didn't have enough time to wash. So that's why the sheets ended up with mascara. Oh my God. I mean, I think shit. I think so too. She didn't have time, or either she was exhausted, she was tired, she just didn't have time. All right, so let's go ahead and end it here. And then I'm going to start another one. Do we think that Chris and Cindy already knew about Chris's affair during North Carolina? That is basically the question. Did Ronnie and Cindy know about Nikki? Oh, Nikki. Right. Did they know about NK and NC? Right, in North Carolina? Yes, no. Okay. Let's go ahead and start this poll. Exactly, Corina. Yes, Cindy said he finally saw the light. Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She said he finally saw the light. What did that mean? Right? It meant that Chris was already ready to leave her. And he also wrote that ridiculous to whom letter on August the 6th while he was visiting his family. So yeah, right? I think that we all probably think that they already knew. For me, it's this. This is the most telling. It's because Chris is talking to his dad as if the dad already knows, right? He's like, hey, they already know about the affair. I came clean about that. If that was the first time that Chris was telling his dad would have been like, wait, what? What do you mean? What affair? What the fuck are you talking about? You came clean about what? Right? But no, Ronnie's like, it's just a lot of emotion. Right? So because of that, I'm willing to think, okay, the guy already knew, because what kind of reaction is that? Dragon Onion, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know if they knew about the affair, but maybe the fake separation? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe they knew about the fake separation, but you don't think they knew about the affair? I don't know. I really do think they knew about the affair. See, this, I don't know. It's because of the way that Ronnie is reacting to it and how Chris said it. So Chris didn't say, "Hey dad, so, I had an affair and I had to tell them about that." Right? No, he went straight to it. He went, "They know about the affair." And then Ronnie's just like, "Eh." Right? So because of that, I think that Ronnie knew. Right? But again, hey, it might be that they only knew that he was separating because, Cindy does say, "Oh, he saw the light." So maybe she's like, "Oh, my son is finally leaving that woman." But maybe they didn't know that Nikki existed. Who knows, right? Yeah, he gave yes, to tinfoil hat. He gave Ronnie a ride from the airport. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
They knew you had an affair. Anything else you want to tell me? What's going on, or what might have happened, or anything? Or you know anything about?
When we had that conversation that morning, it was emotional. It was told her about separation and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Okay. Notice this part. Chris looks up at his dad, right? When he says, "I told her about the separation." Right? So they knew, right? So it looks like Ronnie knew that Chris was getting ready to tell Shanann about the separation. So let's go ahead and just pull up the calendar. Wow. Okay, so then It seems that the family knew. Ronnie and Cindy already knew. And it makes sense why Cindy was saying things like, "Oh, Shanann is just taking off, and because she wants to get under Chris's skin or whatever." Because she did believe at the time, right? At the time, she may have believed that Shanann reacted this way because Chris was telling them that he was going to separate, right? He was telling them, "Oh yeah, when I get back home, I'm gonna let Shanann know that I want a divorce." And so, because of that, Cindy's like, "Oh my God, I do believe that she just laughed and she's trying to make him angry and whatnot." Same with Ronnie. But the thing is, right? The thing is that for Ronnie in particular, I think that he knew more. I really do. Maybe Cindy didn't know that Chris had another side piece, but the dad may have. What do you guys think about that? Ronnie still says that he thinks Chris is protecting someone. I wonder if they are afraid Chris would cut contact if they went after NK. That's interesting. That's a very interesting. Yeah, right? Because it's so true. Ronnie still thinks, right? Ronnie keeps saying that he's protecting someone. So Ronnie might believe that Nicole Kessinger is more involved, but Chris is telling them, "Hey, can you stop talking about it? I'm not going to involve Nicole Kessinger." Kind of like that, right? Yeah, it could be. Hmm. Yeah, that's that's very insightful. Thank you for that, Boops. In the jail call, Cindy started talking about NK, and then Ronnie says, "No, we can't talk about that." Yeah, yeah, because they knew, right? So at that point, they already knew that there was a mistress, but I wonder if they knew at this point. I don't think Cindy knew. Ronnie did though, and then Ronnie told Cindy about it. Is that the way that things went? I wonder. Tiger, thank you so much. Aw, thank you. Celebrate. Thank you so much for the super chat. Celebrate. Skanking her. Yeah, all those things he said, the splash in the water, the makeup, the daddy, no, all those things point to him committing the crime. Yeah. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue.
What happened after that?
I mean, I went downstairs and I don't want to protect her.
What?
I don't want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
I don't know what else to say.
What happened? Huh? She hurt him?
Yeah. And then
What now?
I freaked out and I hurt her.
You hurt her? Did they leave after that for a long time? So she started hurting the kids.
They were
Probably because what happened?
So all Chris has to say is, "I don't want to protect her." And Ronnie's like, "Oh, did she do something to them?" That was the first thing that he said. What? And then, I mean, it's very hard to hear because Chris knows that he is talking very loudly, right? So then he's lowering his voice and he's going like that. Or they're doing little sign language. And of course, Ronnie's like, "What now? Huh? You did what to them? She did what now?" And Chris is like, "Dad, shut up. I'm trying to just whisper it to you because they're listening." Huh? What'd you say? Right? This is what's going on just back and forth the whole time. I really wish we had, subtitles for this.
I don't want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
I don't know what else to say.
What happened? Huh? She hurt him?
Yeah. And then I freaked out.
What now?
I freaked out and I hurt her.
You hurt her?
Ronnie's like, "Huh? What now?" Chris. Right? He's trying to get as close as possible to the man, but Chris is just like what? What is this? What is this? Oh yeah. He's throwing shade at Shanann. Yeah, of course. Cop told Ronnie what to say. Hmm. Did they leave after that? Is that what he said? Ronnie said, did they leave after that? Is that what he said? I can't understand a word this man is saying. Not just that, but all of this is so bad. You can't even really hear the audio. You can't see Chris's face. It's just a mess.
Did they leave after that for a long time? So she started her with the kids. Probably because what happened.
Huh?
One, she smelled it. Or choking. No.
I didn't hear anything. When I was downstairs, I came back up and they were gone. I don't know, like me talking to her about that. Talking to her about separation and everything, about like
And she lost it.
I don't know like what else to say, like I freaked out. Those are my kids.
Oh my God. This is so painful. Chris, the whole time he's just whispering at his dad, hoping that dad will kind of pick up on the signs, right? His blinking. You see my eyes, Dad? And Ronnie, the whole time, he's like, huh? What's going on now? Where am I? And he's so confused. He just landed, right? He's jet lagged, probably. He just landed from North Carolina. He's hungry. He's tired. He's like, what? What's going on now? He's so confused. The whole thing is confusing. I have no clue what is happening right now. No clue at all. Other than Chris just going, and Ronnie trying to understand what he's saying and getting closer and closer to him, like, But here I heard that Chris said, oh, I was talking to her about the separation. Those were my kids. Really? Okay, so we are to believe that Shanann, so they were talking about the separation. Shanann became so enraged, went upstairs, strangled the girls. And then Chris walked in and he's like, oh my God, you strangled my children. Now I'm going to strangle you. How much sense does that make? What about the baby that she was carrying? The baby that he wanted? When he forgot about that? He's like, oh, it's okay. I'm going to kill you, even though I'm going to kill my baby too. It's so ridiculous. Who actually believes this?
So she found it that one time. You were leaving this and go to work. And she freaked out over the separation and everything.
She laid back down, but that's when I went downstairs, but I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. No way did he just say this. He said, I heard a lot of commotion upstairs. I didn't think anything of it. What? Commotion? What kind of commotion? This is so ridiculous. Commotion? Okay. How about, okay. All right. So Chris is saying, all right, and this, you guys are going to have to deal with this. Let's go through it, piece by piece. So this is what Chris is saying. And of course, he's manipulating his dad, right? Dad is sitting there. He's like, I'm going to believe you because you're my son and I hated that woman you were with. So it doesn't even matter that none of this makes any logical sense. The dad is going to believe it, obviously, because it's Chris. But what he's saying is so absolutely ridiculous. So he's saying that Shanann came home 2 a.m. tired. They started talking right before work. So anytime between 4 and 5, right before he took off. So 4 to 5, they're talking. He's like, "Hey, I want to get a divorce. I want a separation." He went downstairs for what? What is he might be packing his stuff, right? He's packing his lunch. "Oh, I'm gonna get separated, but anyway, I'm glad to let you know that I don't want to be married to you anymore. I'm just gonna go downstairs, make my protein shake, get my shit ready, and then leave for work." And then he's getting all that done, and then he hears commotion upstairs, right? Dang, 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 things dangling, things, bumping around, and he's like, I don't think anything of it. And then all of a sudden, he goes back upstairs. He looks, and he says, "Oh, they were gone." Right? That's what Chris just said. "I went upstairs and they were gone." So he looks at his girls, supposedly, and they're just laying there. And he's like, "What happened? Did you just kill the girls?" And then he looks at Shanann. Shanann's like, "Yeah, I did, because you're going to leave me." And then Chris went, "Okay." Right? He went straight for her jugular. How much sense does that make? All this happened at 4 in the morning while he was making his protein shake downstairs, and he hears a bunch of commotion upstairs. What kind of commotion? How is this commotion happening? If Shanann was supposedly strangling her kids upstairs, there would be no commotion unless she was chasing them around the entire house. Again, it makes no sense, right? This is so ridiculous. I mean, I even hate bringing up, I don't like even talking about it in theory, because it sounds so absolutely absurd. It's just so dumb. But it has to be done because it really shows you how many holes there are in this theory, right? Mm. Yeah, they were already blue. Right, exactly, Jay Coverload. Yeah, he says that they were already blue. He went upstairs, they're there. He's like, "Oh, they're already blue, so he must have done something to them." And again, right, the logic of this man, he sees his children turning blue, and the first instinct isn't to go to them, to try and resuscitate them, give them CPR, check on them, check on their vitals, make sure, like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, hey, are you okay? Here, let me take you to the hospital." How is that not his first instinct, seeing his children? He's saying that they were the love of his life, right? That's what he's saying. "Oh, those were my children. I murdered my wife because she killed my children." Yet he didn't even care to check his children before he murdered his wife. He didn't check to make sure that they were still breathing. He didn't make sure to call 911. This is something I would do, right? That's what anyone in their right mind would do, is call police, call the ambulance. But he didn't do that. His first instinct was, "Oh my God, my kids are blue. Now it's your turn." The hell? That makes no sense. Oh, exactly, right? Exactly, Shelley. Yeah, it's not worth entertaining this shit, but it has to be looked at because it's so ridiculous. Once you see how dumb it is, every single theory about this is just, it has to get thrown out the window. So anybody that still thinks that this is plausible, they need to get their brain checked. Okay, like, if you actually think Shanann still did something to her girls, how is that even possible? What about Chris then? How does that make him an angel, not even caring to check on his children? He just went straight for Shanann's jugular. Come on. Anyway, let's continue.
And then you went back upstairs and she was,
I can see, like, she was on top of you.
what, choking her, or did she kill her?
They're blue.
Both of them.
Yeah.
She took both of them to death.
I freaked out in the champagne. How was it though? I couldn't, like, call the
Spare some change. Spare some change, Daddy. I'm poor. What is he doing? The whole time he's like, I don't know what to do. He's 33 and he didn't know to call the police. Didn't no one ever show him that? The Daddy Ronnie never, they just never spent any time watching any type of movie, right? They never watched Cops, or I don't know, fucking Fast and Furious even, right? Any movie is going to show you call the police when something like this happens, right? You don't even have to be taught that. If you have a natural instinct to care for someone, you're going to go for them first, right? Is that not the first thing that happens, right? My natural instinct when shit hits the fan, even in my own house. The other day, it wasn't even the other day, it was a few months ago. The freaking fire thing went off, right? And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And I had no idea why it was going on. I was downstairs doing something. So I thought, holy shit, maybe there's a fire upstairs, right? Because I had some clothes in the dryer. The first thing I did, I was not checking to see if there was a fire. I was checking for my cats. I'm like, okay, where are my babies? I need to figure out where they are. I want to make sure that they're okay. If there is a fire, I want to make sure to put them away from that, right? That was my first instinct was, where are my babies? Where are my cats? Okay, they're cats. This man, the babies were his flesh and blood. And he's like, oh no, it's okay that they're blue. I'm going to kill you now. Huh? This is so dumb. You can't tell any color of the baby on the baby monitor. Yeah, exactly. You can't. Oh my goodness gracious. Chris Watts is an idiot and NK is disguised as a cat. Yes.
So when you do all the bodies off or something?
I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out. I didn't know nothing else to do. I didn't know what to do.
So she killed OCC and choked him to death. You lost it in the choke. You choke her or?
That's just rage. I mean, I hadn't.
Okay. All right. So before this part, right? Before Ronnie's like, before that happens, Chris, the whole time, right? You see him, he's kind of like, right? He's a little cowered down. He's even doing this sometimes. Give me some money. Right. And then he's just kind of looking up at Daddy every once in a while. And then when he wants to say something that is very convincing, then he really looks up at him and looks straight in the eye. Those were my babies, he says. But here, notice that right before he gets Ronnie to actually believe him, right? Because Ronnie's kind of running it through himself. He's kind of processing it as he goes. And he's like, okay, so she did this? Oh my God, I can't believe it, son. The whole time, Chris is like, you believe me, right? And so that's what we see here. He finally went to, he got to see Ronnie and he figured, oh, he believes me. He believes all the bullshit that I'm telling him. Because again, this is Chris. Chris has been lying since day one. He lied to his teacher about going to China just because he could. So that is what he's doing here. He's lying to Daddy. He's lying knowing that he can get away with it because this is a group of people who actually believe his lies. Of course, they don't believe that Chris is evil in any way, shape, or form. All the lies they believe. And so he looked up at Ronnie and he got the confirmation that he needed. So let's go ahead and watch that again.
OCC and choked him to death.
Look at his face.
You lost it in the choke. You choke her or?
Look at it. Look at it.
It's rage. I mean, I hadn't.
That's it. That's it. That's the confirmation that he needed. Now he knows, okay, dad believed all the crap I just said. And so since Ronnie believed it, now he thinks that he can tell the police officers that he killed Shanann because Shanann killed the girls, right? So in a way, he needed dad to give him the courage to say that to the police officers, because now he knows that if the dad believes him, then he feels safer lying to the police about the same shit because he has backup. That's what he needed. He needed backup. And this is something that I believe as well with Nicole Kessinger, is that he felt way more safe and secure whenever Nicole Kessinger was talking to him. So even throughout the days, right? So on the 13th and the 14th, even though he was going through it alone, he was still actively talking to Nicole Kessinger via the phone and text messages. So in a way, I think that he still felt empowered and like he was going to get away with it. But in this case, he was by himself. There's no one there. He's not texting Nicole anymore because Nicole's like, oh, hell no. I'm going to throw you under the bus. I'm not going to go to prison for you. And now he's like, holy shit, I have nobody that believes me. So he needed daddy to gain that little courage. So it's almost like liquid courage, but he just needed daddy courage, Ronnie courage. You got this, son. All of a sudden, Chris is like, yeah, I do, dad. Let's go ahead and see how that works out for him. Even though we already know, right? Spoiler alert, it doesn't work out for him. Look at him. Look at Chris.
In her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she just lost it.
That's when she went off and told her about it.
That's when the crying happened.
He says, in my heart, I feel like she already knew about the affair. That means he never even told her. He never even had the courage to tell her to her face, yeah, you know, the reason I'm murdering you right now is because of my mistress. He never even did that. Wow. Yeah, he just admitted it. I didn't tell her that I had one. She just knew. Oh my God. The man never told her. He never told her.
I can deny it all I want. She just knew.
Huh?
Over, was it a separation or the affair?
I think she just knew, the affair was happening, but I just denied it.
Ugh.
Thought you told her before, on that about separation.
But, she was hoping we'd go to counseling or something. I didn't want to go to counseling.
What a scummy POS. She told us to go to counseling. I didn't want to go to counseling. Is that what he said? You guys let me know. Is that what he said? That's what I heard. She wanted counseling, but I didn't want counseling. So I killed her for it, is what he should say. Oh, I didn't wanna do that because I had already found a mistress on the side. Yeah, she takes me to the dunes, daddy. It's so fun. Have you ever been? Yeah, there's a lot of green chili. Oh, come on. Poor Ronnie. Oh, poor Ronnie. Ronnie's so confused. He's like, what? Chris, where's the green chili at, Chris? I've been here for 3 hours and I still want my green chili. Right. Ronnie's hoping that maybe the detectives will come in with some green chili, right? A whole bowl of it. Because he can't believe what's going on right now.
I didn't tell her how long, she just knew. She just knew. I could deny it all I want, she just knew.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do another poll. Let's do another poll, guys. How about that? Um, let's do a poll about Ronnie. Right. I think a lot of us are feeling bad for Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie. Ronnie. Ronnie got confused here, right? And he's being bamboozled by his own son, right? I mean, that's why I called it what I called it, right? The video and the thumbnail say that Chris is manipulating his dad. And I believe it. I definitely believe it. And yeah, part of me, I kind of do feel a little bad for Ronnie, right? He's like, huh? What's going on? He's so confused. So yeah, I do believe the same thing. So let's go ahead and end this last poll. 91 votes. Did Ronnie and Cindy know that NK about NK in North Carolina? Yes. So 85% of us think that they already knew that Chris was having an affair with Nicole Kessinger. All right, let's do another poll. Do we feel bad for Ronnie? Right. What should it be? I don't feel bad for Ronnie. He's naive as fuck. I don't feel bad for Ronnie. Yeah, there's so many people here like, nah. Nope. Right off the bat. Nope. I don't feel bad for the guy. Oh man. I wonder if NK Googled Ronnie to get his phone number and called him from another phone. Oh, she probably would. She probably would. She was Googling Ronnie constantly, right? Yep, exactly, Scott. I don't feel bad for Ron or any twats. Same. Sorry, I know you said Watts. Yes, you. All right. Do we feel bad for Ronnie? So when you say his name, it has to be Ronnie. All right. His name is Ronnie Watts. Do we feel bad for Ronnie? All right. And all right. Some of you might need a little more evidence to feel bad for him. Who knows, right? Yeah, just like the NASCAR sounds, right? Ronnie. You rev my engine, Nicky, right? That's what Chris says. And now we got Ronnie. Oh, man. Oh, this is so fun. I love doing this with you all. You guys are so fun. You guys are so fun. Hey, Gary, how are you? Hello. No worries. Welcome to the chat. Missy Cook. Yeah, we know. His favorite season is wintertime. Yeah, because he likes that powdery snow. Yeah. The whiter, the better. Let's continue.
Separation of the affair.
Well, I think she just knew, like, the affair was happening, but I just denied it.
All right, so far, yeah, the poll is 71% no. 19% though, hey, very close, close behind. We're at 20%. We are at 20. I am I am 80% not feeling bad for him, 20% yes. A little portion of me, right? Like just a little bit of me is feeling sorry for him, just this little part. And the only reason I say that, right? This is the only reason is because it seems like he is really trying to process what is happening. He's talking to himself. He's like, "Holy shit, you did what now? My grandbabies are gone. I didn't like Shanann, but you're telling me she did what now?" Right? He is fucking lost, right? He is shocked. He has no idea what to do other than comfort his stupid son, right? The one that did it. So, yeah, a part of me feels a little bit sorry for him, but not that much, right? Not that much. Because on top of it, right? I mean, the first question I would ask is why the hell didn't you call the police? Right? That's what I would be asking. I'd be like, "Okay, so she did that, but why didn't you call the police?" Right? Why did you give that ridiculous interview in the front porch? Why all these questions? That's what I would be asking. But no, he's kind of processing it. He's like, "I don't know, man. I'm still here for you, son." Right? Obviously, because he's the dad. But still, I think this is, if anything, this is the only time I actually felt sorry for him because everything after that was just a bunch of victim blaming and just continuously defending Chris, even though they already knew the truth at that point. Let's continue.
So sorry. So sorry.
Look at Chris looking up at his dad.
No matter what.
Did we see that? Let's go ahead and rewind it just a little bit. Chris is like looking up at his dad to see if he still believes him. What did he just say? The last time I what? What did he say? The last time something. See ya, TK. Wait, what?
You know what, yeah? That's rambling again.
No, what did I talk to you?
She lost a little separation.
the affair was going on, but we just profusely denied it.
I never did. I made a total bunch of more of us knew something was going on. She actually killed both her children. And you snapped.
There it is.
What's that? You okay?
Mm.
You sure?
Ooh. Poor Tammy Lee. I bet she wanted to puke after this, right? Oh my God. She's having to touch the back of a family annihilator and pretend to care for him. Oh, Chris, are you okay? And Chris is like, loving the attention from both sides, right? He's getting it from a woman that he just met, and then he's getting it from Ronnie, who believes all of his BS. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, exactly, right? How can she pat him on the back? I would have knocked him off the chair. Right. But oh my God, I commend her. I commend her because my goodness, I could never. Right? I would have went right in the dry in the back of the head. Just to hear that little sound. But no, I mean, she's here rubbing his back, trying to get him to calm down because she doesn't want him to lawyer up, right? They are whispering to one another. And of course, these two were listening the whole time, right? They're listening to what is going on. They're watching, and they heard Ronnie say something like, I think we need to get you a lawyer's son. Mm-hmm. We're going to get you somebody like Mhm. And so because of that, they're like, I don't know what he just said, but it sounds like they might need a lawyer. And that's when they walked in. What do you think? Yeah, just like, yeah, they barrel rushed him. Exactly, Jerry. Yeah, he finally got what he has always wanted. He wanted to get barrel rushed, except this time was by investigators, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Patty, of course. Yes, yes, Patty. Patty, yay. Patty's in the chat, you guys. Patty, I am so, so happy that you got your channel back. It was incredibly, oh my God. It was incredibly stressful to see. I oh god. I mean, seeing any one of my peer content creators and having their channel stolen, of course I'm going to be, devastated for you, right? Especially with Patty because we're kind of, we started around the same time and we bounce ideas off each other and, all of a sudden just seeing your channel disappear and then seeing all this weird shit on it, I was like, what the hell is going on? Right? So of course. I'm so so glad you got it back. So glad. So happy for you. I knew you would. I knew you would. Oh man. I bet. I bet. I mean, when you get hacked, they hack everything. It's not just your channel. They hack your Google account. So you have to try and retrieve your entire Google account that has all of your emails, right? Which is a fucking nightmare. And then on top of that, you have to try and get a hold of YouTube, which I think would be probably the most stressful of all is trying to get a hold of YouTube, especially when you can't log in. A lot of the things that YouTube asks you to do to get your channel back, you have to be logged into your channel to do it. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose. And so, yeah, I was so stressed out for you, but I'm so, so happy you got it back. So, of course, man, I'm here for you. Yeah, we'll never see the light of day again. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he said, right? Yeah, we'll never see the day of light again. Yeah, because he knows he's going to go to prison for life. Mm. All right, let's continue.
Will you tell us what you told your dad?
After that conversation,
Take water up there, son.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
After that conversation we had, and she accused me of the affair, she, in her heart, she knew what was going on. And she knew about the dinner the other night. It was too much for just me.
Think about what now?
When I told her I went to a Rockies game, I went up to bed. I went downstairs.
And that's when you told her about the separation?
Well, that was when I was upstairs in bed. And told her, what I wanted and to come on the separation. And that's what I want.
Oh, what? He just keeps talking on and on and on about the separation. Hey, Laura. Hi. Hello. Hi from Italy. Aw, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I could never rub his arm. She has to do it though. Yeah, it's true. I mean, yeah, she's sitting so close to him. Look at how much attention she's giving him, right? She's comforting him. She's making sure like, "Oh, Chris, tell us what happened, please." The one thing that oh my God, again, I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. It just sucks that Chris, we can't see his face, right? I really wish that he was over here. Coder, switch spots with him, please.
Went downstairs and started packing up a few things. And I heard a couple things upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. Continued his own thing and get ready to get everything packed up.
Ay, ay, ay. Oof.
I went upstairs and I was gonna talk to her again.
Ugh. She probably had to wash that hand for the rest of her life, right? She probably still has it under the sink. She's just there like, I can never use my left hand again. Poor Tammy Lee. And then, of course, Ronnie, right? But we understand Ronnie. That's his son.
And I saw on the monitor, those covers were like pulled off and she was just laying there. She was just hot. It's like, what over to see. She was in there with her. On top of her.
V-Buck. I'd have to get it amputated. Just chop it right off. Oh, goodness. It's just hard to watch, right? We know the disgusting, evil monster that he is, and everyone's just coddling his ass right now. It's what he wants. He loves it. He lives for this shit, right? This is what he's always wanted. This is something that he didn't get at home. What do you guys think? Again, this is just popping up in my brain right now. I feel like Chris didn't get this level of attention ever, okay, from Shanann or from his girls, because they were all kind of just, they were their own little group. Shanann and the girls, they did their own thing. Chris was just kind of like, whatever, right? Chris is just there. And I think, right, I've said this before. I think that Chris felt that, right? He felt like he wasn't part of the girls' group. And I think that he always really just wanted to get coddled. He always wanted to feel like the victim. And so that's why I believe that he intentionally put Shanann and his family against each other, because he wanted to be pitied. He wanted to be coddled by his mom, by his dad, right? Because he wasn't getting that at home from Shanann and the girls. And so, yeah, I mean, he finally got it, but I'm glad that he got it right before he was going away for prison for the rest of his miserable life, right? 5 consecutive life sentences. Love it. Plus, what is it? Plus 48 or something? I love it. Love it. The only coddling that he ever got was for 1 month, right? I mean, look at the calendar, look at it. 2 months, right? 2 months if you wanna consider Nicole Kessinger and everything that she did for him. But for an entire month, he got to live his life like a bachelor, right? He lived his life like he was in his early 20s again. "Oh, I'm so youthful. Oh my god, I have my whole life ahead of me." He spent his whole life or his whole month of July doing that. And then in August, he finally got coddled by a woman. "Oh my god, Tammy Lee is coddling me." And then, of course, Daddy, the guy that he's manipulating to his face. Oh my goodness. Let's continue.
Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her.
What'd you do?
She blew.
Oh, V-Bug, you're fucking funny. The fact that Twisterfer was the fastest sperm. Oh my god. Oh man. He probably wasn't. He probably wasn't. The thing is, Chris was probably 3rd place, but Cindy was getting shook probably. So then Chris made his way finally. He's like, "Move out the way, bitch." He finally like dove in. But Cindy needed to get shooken. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my goodness. You guys are so funny. Sometimes, I like I'm doing this and of course we're listening, but then I'm also reading the chat and it's just so hard to keep track because I'm like so distracted by the funny things that you say and then I just have to stop it. So you guys are so funny. Oh my god, let's continue.
Those are my babies.
Oh man.
Those are my kids.
What happened?
She was hanging upside down.
Nothing that hurt.
See, this is what's happening today. I'm paying way more attention to the chat than I should be the video. Yeah, she's hanging upside down. Like a bat, right? I don't know. Is that how bats conceive, right? Do they just find the prettiest corner up in the ceiling and then just kind of go, upside down? Right? Their wings fluttering. Is that what Cindy was doing? Is she a bat? Is that how Chris was able to make it first? Right? That's the only way he could make it to first place. Because he was all the way at the end. She needed to get shaken. Oh my god, this is so funny. All right, guys, let's continue.
Who's she now? Where were you at?
Right there. I'll put it back in our bed. Sure.
In your bed? Okay. What happened next?
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I'm shaking. Like both my kids are blue and they're gone. And I'm just like blind, I'm not that person, like, I'm just like
She hurt my kids.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I'm not that person, but she hurt my kids.
Is what he says. I'm not that person, he says. I'm not a killer, but I killed her because she hurt my kids. Come on. And of course, right? He's doing it like this. I'm just gonna lie while nobody even looks at me. I just don't want anybody to see my face. I'm just like. He'll look up every once in a while just to make sure that people are still in the room. Are you guys still believing me? Right, where did everybody go? Oh my God. Right, there's nobody in the room. Everyone just left. But yeah, he's doing this because he knows that he can't lie to them with a straight face. He's gonna make the faces that he always makes. Oh, I'm like, what is going on? Something just popped up in my calendar. It's reminding me stuff. Okay, great. It's reminding me that I have another live stream in 2 hours. Oh my God, my throat. But yeah, right? He's doing this because he knows that if he lies to their face, he's gonna be making those faces that he always makes. Right? He's such a bad liar. Oh, goodness. Yeah, she didn't hurt your kids. Exactly. Tommy's girl. Even Ronnie knows it's BS. I believe it too, Jay Coverload.
Like I did the same thing to her.
What happened after she was in your bed?
In there and didn't know what to do. She was acting. Couldn't see. I couldn't look at her. I felt horrible for what I did.
Oh, please.
And I look at my kids. See what she did. Didn't know what to do.
Where are they now?
Huh?
To find your babies. Did the hard part. All you have left is details where they're at.
We can help you get them out of the cold.
They're gone. There's no bringing them back.
But where are they?
He won't answer. Where are they? I can't tell you because I stuffed the kids that I'm telling you that I love so much into oil tanks. I mean, goodness. Goodness. He's saying that he murdered his wife because he couldn't stand seeing her murder his children. And then he stuffed those children that he loves into oil tanks. It makes no sense.
That first location I went to that day.
Where at?
That's every 319.
Where at? That location.
Right there off the site. Right there.
How did you pick that site?
First site I was supposed to take them there.
So where would we find them there?
Hi,
I didn't know
Anna.
what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
He's so terrible.
None of this makes fucking sense.
This is Chris, okay? This is Chris acting, okay? This is how he acts.
None of this makes fucking sense. Why did she hurt my fucking girls?
What is this? Come on. Huh? Who's supposed to believe that shit? Let's go ahead and listen to that again.
Right there off the plate. Right there.
How did you pick that fight?
First I was supposed to take them off.
So where would we find them there?
I didn't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
Why would she hurt my fucking girls? None of this makes any fucking sense. They're my girls.
Really? V-Bug, I agree with you. I wouldn't even go to a manned, why Mars, right? I'd be asking, is Jupiter taking people? Is that black hole? Do you need people going to the black hole? Please send me. I never want to come back. Yeah, screw Mars. What about all the other planets in the solar system? Send me to the hot side of Mercury, please. Goodness. Never, ever, ever. Right, Jerry, actor of the year. Actor of the year. Okay, another question for you guys. Let's go ahead and do another poll. I love these polls. I love to see what you guys say. So we got 95 votes in, so thank you guys for voting. Do we feel bad for Daddy Ronnie? Majority of us said no. But hey, a good majority, hey, I love it. I love it. I love that, we still feel bad even for Ronnie, right? 21% of us still felt bad. 10 need more evidence, right? And I totally get it. I'm kind of I'm in between the no and the need more evidence. Right? Because I'm 80% no and then 20% I need more evidence. I need to know for sure that this man didn't know that Chris was actively cheating on Shanann with a mistress. That's the evidence I need to be fully on board with not feeling bad for him. But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and start another poll. Thank you guys so much for voting. This one is, who is a better actor? This is very, very basic. Who is the better actor? I mean, we've seen Nicole Kessinger and we've heard Chris. So is it NK or Chris? And so the thing with this one is that we have Nicole Kessinger's face, at least, right? The interviews with her, we actually are able to see how she's acting, how she's, conducting herself in that interview. So we really just have to base it off what we have here. So, I still think, I don't know, I think Chris is the better actor. Nicole is really bad. Oh my God, Nicole?
Why?
Right? She's always saying, why? Yeah, that's a hard poll, right? This one is a little bit hard. NK is a better actor. Oh my goodness. You need more evidence. Julie. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you that option. Oh my goodness. We need more evidence. Is that what we need? Okay, let's go ahead and find some more evidence for Julie. It is, right? It's a close one. All right.
Why?
That's Nicole Kessinger. All right, so let's see. Nicole Kessinger interview. We're literally just going to watch 2 seconds, right? 2 seconds of Nicole Kessinger with what we already know from Chris Watts, and then we're going to decide once and for all who's the better actor. Here she is.
Eddie.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. The video that started it all.
Yeah. And then he was like, she doesn't want it, so I'm not going to do it. And then it was like, we're filing for divorce, we're selling the house. And this was like all as soon as they were coming back from North Carolina, like boom, 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 boom.
Would you recall when he gets back from North Carolina?
No, I don't even know how long he was out there. I know it was like less than 2 weeks and more than one.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So he comes back early August. Would that be fair?
Oh, yeah. It was definitely like in the first 2 weeks somewhere.
All right.
It was in the first 2 weeks somewhere.
More than 1 week, less than 3.
Bam, 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 bam.
Remove that. All right, so is that evidence? Is that enough of the evidence?
Time, and you will see that in the text too, where I I found this apartment. It was perfect. It was so cute. I was like, it's in your price range. It's like 6 miles from the gym. It's 23 miles from work. I'm like, it's super close to Frederick. It's going to be by your kid's school. Like, this is the spot, and
This is the
and
this
I
is
told him,
the
I was like,
spot.
I'll keep looking for more places. And he's like, well, there's some that I want to go see too. And he actually had me thinking that he was going to go look at these places this week before all
Okay,
this.
so this is fairly recent then.
Before all this,
This week.
man.
Yeah, so I told him, I was
Anyway, that's enough of Nicole Kessinger. That's enough of her. We've already seen enough of her. I still think Chris is the better actor. I still think Chris is a better actor. Nicole got away with it, so she was better at manipulating people, but I don't know. Chris saying, "Those are my girls," I think is a little more convincing to me than Nicole Kessinger saying,
This is the spot.
yeah, NK is more complex liar than Twistifer is. Yeah, who came up with his nickname? Exactly. Oh, Twistifer? Yeah, that was Tiffany. Tiffany came up with it. Let's continue.
So Chris, are they in something? Are they under the ground? Like, where would you find them? You take us out there?
There's no element block there. I mean, I will if you want me to. I don't want to go.
What if you and me and your dad just drove by and you could just say, right there, we could help you just get him out of the cold, take care of him for the last time.
Oof. He doesn't want to.
I'm sorry.
The thing is, he doesn't want to, right? He doesn't want to help. Coder is like, let us know where they are. We want to take care of them for one last time, get them out of the cold. No, he doesn't want to say. Because how can he? How can he tell the detectives, oh yeah, I killed my wife because she killed my kids, and then tell the detectives, oh yeah, I'll show you where they are. Well, my wife is in a shallow grave that I put her in, and my kids are in those tanks. How the hell does he go from blaming his wife to then telling the detectives that his kids are stuffed into oil tanks and they've been there for the past 2 days? How does he do that? How does he then prove to his daddy, who's sitting right next to him, oh yeah, Dad, so I did kill Shanann because she killed the kids, but also I stuffed your grandbabies into oil tanks. How does he do that? He can't. He can't. Yeah, exactly, Boops. Yeah, cold. Yeah, you mean a boiling hot oil tank. This is the craziest thing, right? The detectives, they have no fucking clue how bad this is about to get, right? They have no idea. They at least have gotten to the truth, which is Chris finally admitting that he did something to his family. But they have no clue that they're about to find out that his kids are not in the cold. No, they're not in the cold ground. They are in crude oil, in the hot sun, in the middle of summer, in the middle of nowhere, Colorado. Holy shit. Yeah, no wonder, right? No wonder the other detective had to just completely give up his career. He couldn't take it. The PTSD was so much. It was so just absolutely horrible to see that he couldn't even bear to do the job anymore. Mm.
I know you are.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. You didn't have to come in. You came in all on your own.
Now he's crying for himself. He's crying for himself. He's crying because he knows that he's about to tell everyone where his kids are. I think for him, telling everyone where Shanann wasn't as hard as telling them, oh yeah, the kids are in crude oil. Mm. If anything, yeah, I think he showed way more mercy to his wife, right? He showed more mercy to Shanann than his girls. It almost seems like he hated them more than Shanann. To me, I mean, how do you do that? How do you, again, I've seen this shit for myself, right? Like, I've seen it with my own eyes, how tiny the hole is. I've felt it. I've experienced being out there by myself. And just trying my very best to imagine myself, right? Being up in those tanks and trying to put someone in there into a tiny little hole. So how the hell does he explain that? It's unbelievable. It really is. It's unbelievable. Unless you've actually been there and you don't even have to be at the actual oil tanks. But if you go anywhere near any one of these and you climb up it and you look at it and you look at the hatch, it's so hard to believe that Chris put his girls in there without breaking bones, without actually having to stuff them, cram them in. It is hard to believe that he did that to the children that he loves.
Don't think anything less.
What?
Just please don't think anything less than talking about that. Are they all three out there, Chris? Yes. Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around.
Huh?
Hands around what?
My neck. You saw it? I saw it on the monitor. Okay. And that's why I ran in there.
Oh, please.
What
Bull.
did she say?
Threw her off and saw Cece was already blue. It's not moving.
Okay, hold on. He just contradicted himself, didn't he? Is this another one of his lie? Well, of course it's a lie. But is it another one of his contradictions? Didn't he just say earlier that he went downstairs and then he heard commotion upstairs and then he went upstairs and saw that the girls were blue? Now he's saying that he saw it through the baby monitor. Even though in the chat I read earlier, you can't even see color through the baby monitor. It's not like it's HD, right? What was it, a baby monitor in 4K definition? Like, come on. In 2018, I don't believe it. Maybe today, maybe nowadays, but I don't believe that there was an HD or 4K baby monitor that he was seeing his kids through. But yeah, didn't he just lie? He said, "Oh, I saw it through the baby monitor." What did he see? Wasn't he getting ready for work downstairs? So where is the baby monitor? Isn't the baby monitor upstairs in the bedroom? So he went upstairs to his bedroom, looked at the baby monitor instead of actually going next door to where his kids are. He's like, "Oh, wow. Huh, that's so weird. Is that, huh? Well, this is in 4K definition, so I'm definitely seeing that my girls are turning blue. Is that Shanann murdering them? Oh my God, is she strangling them? Oh, I guess she is. Anyway, let me go back to making my protein shake because it's back in buys today. What? Again, it makes no sense when you actually break it down. No sense. Oof, losing my appetite for potatoes. Oh no, that's bad, Tootsie. Potatoes are good for you though. They're so good. Oh my God, potatoes are so good for you. Have you ever just eaten a potato? They're so good for you. Let's continue.
And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
So put Shanann back in. When I saw her on the monitor, the way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? Get them out there.
In the truck.
Which part?
Driver's side rear.
In the passenger compartment?
Driver's side in the rear. Right behind my seat.
What do you think of on the way out there?
There's... And the babies are gone.
Oh,
And I put my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
Yes, I think we look on her Facebook page, like 2 days ago.
Okay, here we go. Ronnie's about to talk about Facebook page. And this is the part I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. This is where Ronnie, I believe that this is where he brings up that Shanann sent a photo, right? So the photo that we all know about, this is the photo where the girls, here, let's go ahead and see it. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up real quick. This is where somebody sent a photo of the doll, right? So the doll that is being covered. And this is what Ronnie is about to bring up, and I just can't. But let's go ahead and see if I can find it real quick. And again, right? This is the first thing that they do. They're just disrespecting Shanann one last time, right? And not even one last time. They continue to disrespect her. But yeah, I was reading here in the chat here. I saw something. Oh my gosh, where is it? There it is. Anna. Okay, so I personally believe that he faked all his life being a nice man. He couldn't stand anyone. He's a violent psychopath, in my opinion. And I do believe that he did harm little animals when he was young. Same. I think he faked being a nice man his whole life. His whole life. So I've said this before. I mean, yeah, the thing is that Nicole Kessinger pushed him, but even if it wasn't Nicole Kessinger and it was another woman, another type of woman that is very much like Nicole Kessinger, he would have done the same thing, right? I think that he would have eventually done it if someone similar to Nicole Kessinger with the same amount of pressure pressured him to do it. Because he just doesn't have his own opinions. He really doesn't. He is just there, right? He has no emotions, no original thought. It's so weird, right? It's just so weird to live like that, to be an empty shell of a person. Ugh. Who feels sorry for him now? Exactly. Yeah, he's still victimizing Shanann, still abusing her. Exactly. Tommy's girl. Yeah. Exactly. Trail of deception. He teed up that Facebook pic real quick. Yeah, it's almost like he just had it ready to go. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I was on my phone earlier. I just want to show you this photo real quick. Anyway, I want to make sure that I have the right photo for you. I want to show you real quick. It's right here, detective. Something Shanann does on the Facebook page. right? He's so quick to pull up his phone, even grab his glasses. He wants to make sure that he has the right photo. He's like, is this it? No, it's not. That's Chris Potato Head when he was a baby. That's not him. Is this it? Very, very quickly is the first thing that he pulled up. He couldn't even wait. It's probably in his background. It's probably his background photo. Let's continue while I look up for, I need to look up the photo.
Yeah, just like 4 or 5 foot long baby doll. Yeah, laying on the couch with a sheet over it.
She ended?
Yeah. Before it ended up happening.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking it's this not a plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
If I can't see it now, I'm blocked on there. If you look on their Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
And
caption?
you said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall baby doll about that tall was laying on one of our couches and had a sheet over it across the head all the way up. You can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Chris? What do you think?
Just make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But I don't guess enough. I don't think she would do something like that.
Of course he doesn't remember.
No, she didn't have her.
Oh, he's doing what Nicole Kessinger does. I don't remember. Oh, you should have just asked me this maybe like 3 days ago. I probably would have remembered if you had asked me on a Wednesday at 2 p.m. But right now, it's already Friday and it's after 6. I don't remember anymore. Huh? It didn't even happen that long ago. It was a few days ago. What is he talking about? Here, let's go ahead and pull up. Oh, goodness. I get so, with this. It's just so annoyed with him. It didn't even happen that long ago. Look at this. The doll picture was Thursday. He is interrogated on the 15th. So it happened less than a week ago and he can't remember. Oh my God. All right. This is the photo that we are talking about. So Shanann, look at this. She posted it to Facebook. It's so weird, isn't it? It's almost like they were setting her up. Do you guys get that vibe or is it just me? I feel like she was being set up, but with this picture. Holy shit. So Shanann posted it on August 9th. I don't know what to think about this. And then she laughed, right? She has a little, laughy emojis because if you're a mom and you're gone and your girls never do anything like this. And then Chris Watts sent you a picture like this, you're going to be like, what the hell is this? You're not going to even know how to react to it, but it's kind of weird, right? It's kind of creepy. I don't know what to think about this. And this is it. This is what they're talking about. This is what Ronnie couldn't even wait. He couldn't wait to talk about this. Oh, there's a Facebook photo. You should say that. Oh, so creepy. This is it. But it looks like she was being set up. That's me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a setup? I think it's a setup. Yeah. It just, right? Especially when you have the to whom letter. You have Chris canceling his Facebook, right? So he canceled his Facebook the day before the photo went up. Look at that. Did we notice that? He canceled his Facebook before he sent the photo to Shanann, and then Shanann uploaded it to Facebook. And then Shanann finds out, wait, Chris, where are you? You're not on Facebook anymore. What is going on? Or what is going on, right? Why did you delete your Facebook? And then, as we know, on Saturday, Nicole Kessinger is telling Chris to write an email to Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, not really, right? She's not telling him to write emails to Mark Zuckerberg, but she's saying the best way to get rid of your Facebook page and that to make sure that it's completely gone and erased is to send an email. You got to make sure that it's properly erased, Chris. Huh? Weird. Strange. This was a setup, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a setup? Here, I'm going to ask you guys. This is going to be our last poll of the day for this live stream. Okay, 78 votes. We got NK is a better actor. All right, yeah, then Twisterfer. 21% say Twisterfer is a better actor. Hey, I think so too. Nicole is so bad. She is so terrible. I think she just got away with it because she knows how to manipulate people, but she's not a good actor. Okay, so the last question for you guys, I just want to know where we're at with this one. Do we think that this was a setup? So do we think SR was set up? Because it's weird. It's so crazy that the first thing that they want to mention is this during an investigation into a homicide. They already had this ready to go. Ronnie is there. That's what he was doing the whole time on the phone. I thought that he was getting text messages the whole time. No, he was looking for the photo, putting on his glasses. And he's like, I can't really see my phone no more. But he still wants to make sure that he has the right photo so that he can show the police. Oh, God. Okay, and then the last one is going to be need more evidence for everyone who needs more evidence. Hey, there's nothing wrong with needing more evidence. The more evidence, the better. The better we can make these arguments, right, without too much of a rebuttal from the twatters. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. The poll is up. Do we think SR was set up? It feels like a setup. To me, this is what makes me think it's a setup. The timing. Okay, the timing. August 9th. This is when she posted it. The next day, the day before, Chris gets rid of his Facebook. So that is clue number one, that it was a setup, right? Actually, I should say, clue number one was the to whom letter. Clue number two is Chris getting rid of his Facebook page. Clue number three is the fact that Chris sent it to Shanann, hoping that Shanann would upload it somewhere to kind of prove in a way that she would do this to her children. And then clue number four is that Nicole Kessinger was telling Chris to delete his Facebook page and to make sure that it is completely scrapped from the internet. Nothing, not even a single trace that Chris ever was on Facebook. And then clue number five, right? Or was that five? Am I losing track of all of my clues? And then the last clue is obviously this one. Ronnie couldn't wait to show what he had in store, in his phone, right? This whole time he's looking. That's what he's doing right now. He's looking for the photo. He's like, okay, let me get my phone. Right? He's scrolling like this. He's like, oh, I don't know. Is this it? No, that's just my mashed potato from this morning. No, that's not it. Is this? No. Oh no, that's just a picture of Chris. I thought it was a picture of a boulder. That ain't it. No, right? He's not doing that. He's looking for the photo that he wants to show the police. Ugh, let's go ahead and see this again. Look at him. That's what he's doing.
What do you think of on the way out there?
He's on Facebook, you guys. Holy shit. Ronnie is on Facebook. Oh my God, we can't even make this up. Okay, let me show you a different screen. Maybe this is better. Can you guys see this better? Okay, let's go ahead and... Ugh. He is logging into Facebook because I saw the little blue. You see that? It's blue. He's scrolling through Facebook.
Did Shanann fight back at all? When you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
Oh, is everyone wondering who SR is? That's Shanann Rusak. Yeah. She's not, I'm not giving her the twat's last name. No, she gets her maiden name. She's not part of the twats family. Definitely not. Not part of that psycho family. So, she's SR.
quick, you look on her Facebook page, like 2 days ago, they had this like 4 or 5 foot long baby doll. She had it laying on the couch with a sheet over it.
She did?
Yeah. Before it ended up happening.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking that's not a plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
I can't see it now, but I'm blocked on there. If you look on their Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
And
caption?
she said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall baby doll about that tall was laying on one of her couches and had a sheet over it, across the head, all the way up, you can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Chris? What do you think?
She make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember. He keeps saying he doesn't remember. He keeps saying, I don't remember. He doesn't remember a lot of things, but this is Chris, okay? Chris has a photogenic, is that what it's called? A photographic, right? That's what it is, photogenic. A photographic memory is what he supposedly has. He remembers things so vividly, yet he doesn't remember something that happened a few days ago. I don't believe this shit at all. Yeah, Jay Coverload. Do another poll to see who feels sorry for Ronnie again. Right. That's such a great idea. Okay, let's go ahead and do our last poll. This is actually our last poll for the day, guys. So our last poll is going to be, do we still feel sorry for Ronnie, right? Hey, I was 80-20. At this point, though, I remember now, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. He does try to throw Shanann under the bus by going through her Facebook page and trying to blame this on Shanann, even though, come on. How do you blame that on her? She was gone. She wasn't even in Colorado. She's posting this because she's like, what the hell is this, right? Like, of course she's going to post it to her community. If somebody sent me this, I'd be posting it to you guys too. I'd be like, hey, isn't this weird, you guys, right? Just to see what you guys think. But then, imagine it gets used against me later on. Oh my God, look at that, what she posted to YouTube. So what? What if it was sent, right? This is what happened here. It was sent to her, and this is why I think it was a setup, right? They knew that she was going to post this so that they can then use it against her when she's not around to defend herself. God, what scumbags. Yeah, selective memory means that they did it. Yeah, but they don't want to admit it. Exactly, Jay Writing. All right, let's go ahead and end this poll. The very last one is going to be, do we still feel sorry for Ronnie at this point, right? Because he was very, very quick with the Facebook. For Ronnie. All right, there we go. Very, very last one. All right, Ronnie thinks it's Shanann's picture. Ronnie doesn't realize Chris took the pic. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, she thinks that she posted that on her own, right? Bye, McRuley. Yeah, maybe he just posted that on his own. Oh, no. No worries, McRuley. Thank you for joining. See you next time. See you on Sunday. His dad took time off of work. He says that he wanted the parents to see the kids, but he really wanted to be with NK. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. Okay, where are we at? They have a hell no option. It's funny though, she posted on there. What does this mean? Who posts something on there and then said, what the heck does this mean? Yeah, Jerry. Right. I mean, yeah. August 9th. I don't know what to think about this. This is a setup. Come on. There is no way any of the girls did this and then took photos of it. Huh. This is so weird. This photo is so creepy. Oh my goodness. Gee. Oh man. Other older people sometimes don't know what things mean and they read into it too much. Yeah. Do you think it was possible if Chris and NK hacked into the account and shared it on purpose? I don't know. I mean, I would be more inclined to believe that if it happened after Shanann was already gone, but because it happened on the 9th, while Shanann still had access to her Facebook, I don't think that they would have been able to hack into it without her finding out, you know? I mean, she would have seen this. This happened on the 9th, right? So on this day. Oh, Shanann was already back from North Carolina. Okay, so she was already back from North Carolina. So it was on this day. Huh. So then, okay, so Chris took the day off. Chris logged into Instagram. Chris Googles an Audi. And then the same day, the doll picture is taken. So, okay, so ignore everything I said a little bit earlier. So Shanann was already back in Colorado. Okay, so she wasn't in North Carolina when this photo was taken and when it was posted. She was already back. So then, yeah, so it means that she could have also seen it herself and posted it. So it's probably what they're trying to do here, right? What in the world? Do we actually think that happened? Or did Chris send it to her while she was somewhere? It was a Thursday. It was foreshadowing. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, yeah, yes, I did. Yeah, tell me if you know about the message note that he left his parents in which Chris Watts said, if something happens to me, then SR. Yes, I do, Anna. Yeah, so it's this one right here. So we have it in the calendar already, the to whom letter. So that's the letter that we have. So it's the Chris Watts to whom letter. And here, I can pull up the actual letter itself. Here it is. This is the one on the 6th. If I can make it bigger, there it is. All right, so this is the letter from the 6th. To whom it may concern, if anyone gets this letter, I would never do anything to hurt myself or my children or my wife. If anything happens to me, please investigate my wife. How stupid is this? Chris Watts. And then he signs it. On top of that, he signs it. He puts his name, Chris Watts, and then signs it. And he dates it too. How absolutely dumb is this? Wow. I mean, he was desperate, right? He tried his very best, but he needs more work. So yeah, so that was on the 6th. They were back already, so it could be that she took the photo, then posted it because she walked in. Is it possible that she just walked in from, I don't know, wherever she was, and this was there? And she's like, "Oh, this is weird," right? She's talking to Chris about it. "Hey, Chris, look at what I found." Chris is like, "Oh, who did that? Maybe the girls?" And Shanann took a photo of it, posted it on Facebook. What do we think? 6, 9, and 13. Yeah, the note on the 6th, the pic on the 9th, murders on the 13th. Yeah, note, picture, murders. Wow. Yeah, they wanted it to look like Shanann was mentally ill. You think, oh, really? You think the note was left by Cindy or Ronnie? This is Chris's writing, though, right? This is Chris's chicken scratch. That's Chris's chicken scratch, 100%. Yeah, that's definitely Chris. This is how Chris writes. If you read any of the letters that Chris sends to his little pen pals in prison, this is his writing. He writes like a child. He's writing with his feet. Maybe his non-dominant hand, who knows? All that chicken scratch. But he left it with his family. Yeah, he did. He left it with his family. Yeah, so it was planned. So all of it, I think that by this point, looking at the calendar, looking at this at the note itself, and then looking at this, I think that we can conclude that Chris 1A obviously was premeditated. He already knew that he was going to do it the following week when she got back. And then 3, that he was already planning on blaming it on Shanann. He was already planning on framing her for everything. Obviously, I mean, look at this. The note and the photo of whatever this is, the doll with a sheet over the face. Yeah. Yeah, I think that they were definitely trying to frame her. This is so crazy. Oh my God. But, so the thing is, when we see all this, even though it fell apart, the entire plan fell apart, it was still pretty complex, though, right? Can we agree on that? Do we still think it was a pretty complex way that they went around, trying to make this murder, go through successfully? They still really tried. Who knows? They probably would have gotten away with it if Shanann hadn't changed her password. It was it wasn't thoroughly thought out, but it was thought out to the point where, I mean, they had a to whom letter, you know. Then they tried to frame her for it. They were able to piece a few things together that I think obviously Chris could not have done on his own, but with the help of Nicole, it does seem like it was better planned, if that makes any sense. It was very calculated. Yes, exactly, Shelley. Oh my gosh, yes. You always have all the right words. When I can't think of it, you always know. Yes, it was calculated. They were very calculated in the way that they went about this. Yeah, yeah, way too complex for a rotten potato to come up with it himself. Exactly, right? All of this, there's no way the guy that thought that he can buy the Dead Sea Scrolls at the museum down the street can come up with all this shit. Planning it, trying to frame Shanann, trying to get her to post a photo. Hey, go ahead and post it. Yeah, post it. Right? I don't think so. Hell no. What, Potato Head? Absolutely not. No, not Chris. Not this guy that is going, I don't know what to do. Come on, really, guy. Holy shit, call the police. Come on. Oh, man. All right, guys, but oh man, this has been fun. Thank you guys so much for joining today's live stream. We're almost done with this video. And it keeps going, but we're almost done. We should be done with it in our next live stream. That way we can start to analyze the following stuff. We are going to keep analyzing Chris Watts on this channel. But as you guys know, right, if you do want to follow other topics that are not this or true crime, go ahead and head over to my other channel. We're going to have a live stream there at 4 p.m. today from 4 to 6. And yeah, and of course, we'll also be doing other topic or other cases on this channel as well. I'm trying to figure out a time to do that though. When a better time for me to do other topics on the same day. For me and for you guys too. I understand there's so many of you guys that watch, and I just want to make sure that the times that work for me also work for the rest of you. Just looking at all of my audience, you guys are scattered all over the world, which, thank you guys so much for your support. It's crazy, right? We've been doing this, this channel has been around for a year, and I'm still in shock, right? In awe with the level of love and support that I get from you guys from all over the world. So that's crazy. I mean, dang, I would have never even imagined. But I am thinking about all of you guys all over the world, right? So I'm thinking about the different times that we can do it. I know for my audience in the UK, I try to get you guys a live stream right before you go to bed. Then I realized, anything after 4, you guys are already sleeping. Right. And then for all my audience in Australia, I'm trying to figure out a time for y'all because when I'm live streaming, it's like morning time for you, right? You're just waking up, right? So I'm like, oh, that might not work, right? So I'm trying to figure it out, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But thank you guys so much for everything, guys. I really love spending time with you. You guys are amazing, really, really funny guys. And yeah, you guys are just great. All right, guys, thank you so much. And here, before I go, I still want to make sure that I get all of my thank yous out. Of course, a huge thanks to all of my moderators, my members, and all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Love Buzz, thank you so much for the super chat. Dragon Onion, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Dragon Onion. Angela, Dragon Onion again. And oh, and I love your setup, by the way, Dragon Onion. How you have all of your rocks and your minerals. I love it. I love it. Lucky, thank you, Tiger. Balrog Ballerina, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the jewels, Tiger. Thank you so much. Lucky, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope Roly Poly is doing well. Julie, Tiger, and Carolette, thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Zawoki has a Betty video. Oh, send it to you. Okay. Thank you, Nithya. I hope you're doing well, Nithya. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll go ahead and check it out. But all right, guys, thank you guys for joining. And like I said, if you guys want to hang out some more and you guys want to shoot the shit on other things, go ahead and head over to Rabbit Hole Rocks Live. I'll be there in about an hour. I just got to get some water in my system, maybe take a breather, right? It's fucking hot up here and I just still don't have my AC on. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys. Take care. And if I don't see you in the other channel, I'll see you guys on Sunday.